It's time for Saturday night's main event predictions. Hey guys, welcome to the 716 Sports Entertainment Podcast. Predictions time for John Cena's final match and the last PLE of the year, meaning these guys have three more attempts to catch the master. So we're going to get right into it. This is going to be a relatively short one because we only got four matches going into this, and I am still your 716 champion with 53 points, tailed by Mr. T. Reese with 50 and Mr. Sean with 47. So are these guys going to be able to catch me on this one? Probably not, because I think we're going to have a lot of the same picks here. But we will go through all four of these matches and break it all down for you guys. And as always, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys agree with our picks, you disagree with our picks, you think we're stupid, love to hear from it. We read and respond to every comment. So let's get right into it. Sean, since it's just the two of us, we'll just kind of go in order for these because, like I said, I can't imagine we're going to be very different, but we'll certainly see. So, from the sounds of it, John Cena and Gunther is going to open the show, which I
Seems
think is
crazy
kind
to
of
me.
which I think is kind of fascinating, to be honest with you. But since it's on Peacock and not on network television, they have as much time as they need. And I imagine, like, with all of the pomp and circumstance of all of this and all the video packages and everything else they're going to do, this is going to go about an hour. I would imagine, like, after everything is all said and done. So, with that, um, John Cena or Gunther. I can go first if you'd like, or you can go first. Totally up to you.
So I'm going to go first, but you can read off T's pick first if you'd like.
Teeth picks Gunther.
Okay.
Um, and he didn't really give much of a reason other than, it's Cena's final match and that you know, you always you always put somebody over on your way out.
So I think that the placement of this match is incredibly interesting. And I I'm resigned to the fact that I'm far enough back that I'm probably not going to catch you. So I'm still willing to take some interesting shots on these kind of things.
There's always
And
season two.
there is, and I'm going to win season two, but with a runaway. But I think that John Cena is going to win this,
Uh-huh.
especially with it being the opening match, because I can't imagine you having it be the opening match and having that crowd there for the next 2-ish hours on a downer. You know what I mean? I feel like he's going to win. They're going to do a whole bunch of stuff for him. They're going to have their other matches. And then at the end of the night, he's going to come out again. And that's when we're going to have an appearance by Rock the Dwayne Johnson. And we're going to get the setup for Cena's true retirement.
You're still really going with that, aren't you?
100%. Because when's the last time that anybody's retired, a major star has retired that hasn't been at WrestleMania? Goldberg
Goldberg. I mean,
is, is basically it. Everybody else always gets their retirement matches at Mania.
yeah, but usually somebody gets put over though, right? And I mean,
Yeah.
Cena's was a completely different circumstance though. You know what I mean? Like he gave us the full year and he got a WrestleMania already and he won at WrestleMania, right? So I have to go with Gunther. I initially I was gonna take your advice and go with Cena as well because of it opening the show, but the fact that I determined in the last couple of weeks that I found out, I guess, because I researched it, that Gunther is only 36 years old and he's not in his 40s. Gunther's the way he wrestles, he's going to be around for a while. And I've said this before on our channel. Um, you have to put Gunther over here. Like it's part of Gunther's character at this point. Just you retired Bill Goldberg, as we said, and I think Gunther. I think it does absolutely nothing for John Cena to win here. And honestly, I think it might hurt Gunther a little bit if he loses this match.
Really?
So, yeah, I kind of do. I think it would hurt his credibility with the crowd a little bit. I
I don't think
really
so.
do. I really think it would hurt his credibility with the crowd and would definitely hurt his credibility with the internet crowd. But,
Uh,
I don't. I don't really care about the internet crowd, but it would, saying that from an internet show that we are on. But I don't really care like what the Twitter warriors are going to say about this, but I really do think that this would hurt him with the crowd in general. So I'm going to go with Gunther as well and stick with what T said here. I think just for that reason, because it's such a standard trope. The only time it really ever happened was with The Undertaker in that Boneyard match. But that wasn't even really announced as his last match. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
just a match, it was because of the COVID circumstances, obviously. So, but you always lose on your way out. It's the thing to do. You're passing the torch to the next generation.
I just feel like if there's anybody who could take this loss and not have it hurt them too much, I think it's Gunther. And I think his character has been built up enough that he can survive the Ivan Drago and the hero coming out on top, especially considering the way Cena lost at his last match. I have a real hard time seeing Cena losing twice on his way out.
And that's another thing too. You're telling the audience that Dominic Mysterio is a better wrestler than Gunther.
Shenanigans. There were shenanigans in that match.
Doesn't matter.
No, I
Doesn't matter.
disagree.
That's going to be the talking point, though, and that's
Let
what
them
the
talk.
that I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out into the universe, right? Throwing that out into the universe, and I hate that that would be a thing, but that's going to be a thing, and that's going to be a thing.
The people who say that don't know wrestling then.
Fair. Okay, moving on. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Would you like me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Go with T first, and then you can go ahead.
T and I have the same thing here, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. I think that it's going to be a great match, but I don't think you have, in this instance here, given where I'm going to go with my title match later, I don't think you have your tag team champions lose here to a hodgepodge NXT team. I think it's going to be a phenomenal match, and I think that AJ Styles, we know that 2026 is going to be his last year. So I think that he's going to look great. And WWE seems to be really high on Dragon Lee lately. So I look for them to showcase him and to showcase these two guys as well, because I have a feeling Javon Evans is going to be the NXT champion in the next 12 calendar months.
Probably within the next couple months with winning the Iron Survivor. But I think that you're right. Shocker here, but I think this match will be phenomenal. No pun intended. I think that Javon Evans and Leon Slater are going to put a tremendous effort forward in a losing match. But the fact that one of them is NXT and one of them is TNA going up against your tag team champions, I think in this case, it doesn't make sense to have them win. And I think that both of them, as long as they can put on something incredible, it doesn't hurt them. And I know that Leon Slater was actually pushing for a match versus AJ Styles over in TNA for the X Division Championship, the title that AJ Styles made his own when he was the face of TNA. And I don't know if we'll ever actually get that, but I think that this might be the closest we get. And to see Leon Slater and AJ Styles in the ring together is something that I am greatly looking forward to.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's going to be the best match of the show.
Yeah,
Um, okay. Moving. Oh, and T obviously had the same as us for that one as well as I mentioned before. Next, we move on to just a standard exhibition match: Bailey versus Sol Ruka. Um, T had Bailey for this one. T kind of just WWE talent over NXT talent. Was his reasoning for this. So, did you want to go first, or did you want me to go first for this one?
I'll go first on this one. I'm curious to see what yours is, but I think Sol Ruka wins this. I think that there's the obviously with Bailey, there's always the potential for outside shenanigans because she's involved in so many other things on the outside with the tag team things that have been going on. But I think this is the perfect spot to showcase Sol Ruka and what she can do to the main roster and to the main roster fans. And Bailey's the perfect person to do it against because she is the perfect in-ring worker in the women's division. I think that if you ever wanted to showcase somebody, Bayley would be the perfect person to put them against because she is so safe and so smooth on everything in the ring.
I am going to go with T on this one. I think Bailey is going to win. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the way I'm picking the next match. And I think Sol Ruka is awesome, but I just don't think they're going to have all of the NXT. And I know we all picked AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, but I don't think multiple NXT folks are going to win on this show. I think this match is going to be awesome. I have an inkling that maybe this is where Zarya turns on Sol Ruka, like
I was
official,
just thinking that.
and like that could be something as well. Or I mean, we could do something with Bailey and Lyra here, but I think that might be too soon. So I could certainly see something happening here and somebody costing Sol Ruka this match. But I do think that, again, I think this match is going to be a lot of fun. But I look for Bailey to pick up the win here.
Awesome.
I think Bailey needs the win too. I think Bailey's lost a lot, and I think with her new character, I think she needs the win.
It makes sense. And you're right. I didn't even think about the Zarya thing. You know what? I'm going to change my pick. Change me to Bailey with
You
Zarya.
sure?
Oh, yeah, change me to Bailey with Zarya costing Sol Ruka the match.
All right. Which takes us to what'll likely be the main event then, I guess, is WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus NXT Champion Oba Femi. Did you want to go first or did you want me to go first?
I'm going to go first because I'm shocked at the fact that it sounds like you're going to pick Oba now because you and I have been talking about this for a couple days, and I firmly am on the Oba train here. I think that Oba Femi is going to beat Cody. I think it'll probably be you'll see some sort of interference via Drew McIntyre, most likely, because I have a hard time seeing Cody just lose straight up. But I think that they really want to showcase Oba. And based on the fact that Javon Evans won the Iron Survivor Challenge and is going to most likely dethrone Oba, I think Oba's about to hit the main roster with a rocket, probably at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think that I initially was on the Cody Rhodes train here just because like you don't have your WWE champion lose. But all signs are pointing to, especially after that promo on SmackDown last week, all signs are pointing to Drew McIntyre getting involved in this match. And Cody is not afraid to put people over at all.
Nope.
Cody puts people over all the time. So I think that this is a great move. Oba Femi is young. He's in his 20s. I mean, this dude is the future of the company. We're right up there with Javon Evans. So you absolutely got to put this guy over. Ricky Saints, all of those guys. Like, you put all of these guys over because they're young and they're going to be the future of your company. Braun Breaker, a lot of these guys, right? Like you got to start building these stars, and I think Cody knows that. And this match does nothing to Cody if he loses because of Drew McIntyre interfering. If anything, it makes his match with McIntyre, whenever that's going to happen, a little bit more eventful because it'll probably happen at the Royal Rumble, I would
Yeah.
imagine, because we'll probably keep, we'll get through the holidays. We'll probably keep Drew suspended for another week or two, and then we'll have like 2 weeks until the Royal Rumble when he's back, and then they'll talk shit against each other, maybe have a tag team match, and then that'll probably be, the main title match of the Royal Rumble, I would
Yeah.
imagine. So yeah, give me Oba Femi, and T picked Cody Rhodes, for the same reasons he's picked all of the other ones, like just not seeing the WWE champion lose to anybody, which again makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me, but I just think that there's too much. There's no. It does not. It does nothing for Cody to win here. I think is the thing that I'm stuck on the most.
Yeah.
It does nothing for Cody to win here. And I mean, other than like maybe getting his win back where he lost to Seth Rollins at the Night of Champions show, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. So yeah, give me Oba Femi.
This
So
is the perfect time to put Oba over. You know what I mean? And what better thing than for him to be able to say, I beat Cody Rhodes?
yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't have to be the one to like to see Drew McIntyre doing something. Like Drew McIntyre could just come out, or hell, maybe that'll be that hooded guy again.
Yeah.
You know, but something's going to happen. I mean, I promise you, Oba will not win clean. Oba will not win clean. He 100% will not win clean. Um, but then again, with the way they're talking about this show, like this really could just be all exhibition matches.
Yeah.
And honestly, the WWE stars could just beat all of the NXT stars because it really these are just going to be exhibition matches. So, you know, who knows? Who knows, right? I mean, honestly, the way this is looking, there's really only the only possibility for you to gain any ground on me here would be is if John Cena beats Gunther, and for T, it's just if Cody wins this match. I
Yeah.
mean, T could actually gain, you know, 2 points on you technically, and then 1 point on me here. But I just, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I have no idea what to expect out of this show at all. Going into it, I don't know where. Um, to be honest with you, I mean, the match. I think the match is going to be a lot of fun, but this is really just going to be a glorified house show.
Yep.
Like, that's really all I'm expecting from this show. I'm expecting to get really emotional watching this show because I feel like they're going to play some of those video packages, the ones that like that have been kind of like teetering all over the internet. The one where like, all of the folks on the roster were, thanking Cena for the different things that he did. And I saw another one today where a bunch of people have talked about, the wrestlers on the roster have gone on about like what advice Cena has given them as
Yeah.
well. So I imagine you're going to see a lot of that kind of stuff as well. And it's going to be, for us wrestling fans, it's certainly going to be a hard look and the end of an era, if you will. 25 long years of this dude being on our TV screens pretty
Yep.
much every week. Not the last couple of years, but before that, every week, sometimes twice a week for 20 years, this dude has been entertaining us. And he had his ups and his downs, and in the 2000s we hated this guy's guts, but I mean, he's a lot of fun, and he's changed his career numerous times, almost got fired. Like it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think, and it'll be a nice send off here. And I kind of hope, as goofy as your idea is about Dwayne, I really hope that they don't do it. Like I really hope that they don't do it. I mean, I think whatever. I mean, it would be fine. It'd be funny if they did it, but I think this is the perfect way to just close it out here.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that's what they do. Although I can't wait to talk about it if they if they screw the pooch here and go the other direction. So, but either way, it should be a lot of fun. So, do you have any final thoughts?
Nope. I am looking forward to this house show. I mean, that's pretty much what they've always been, these Saturday night main events. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And like you said, watching Cena's career come to a quasi end is definitely going to be a memorable watch.
Yeah, for sure. So. So that is our show, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please share your picks and see if you go along with us or if you go completely against us as well. If we're completely off the walls here, I think this is going to be a very safe show, but it should be a lot of fun. So with that, guys, thank you so much as always for joining us. Hit that like and subscribe button. Have yourselves a fantastic evening and take care.